Hi, great to see you here. I have a great session for you today. This lady was shown a past life in the 15th century, quite a wealthy past life, but lots and lots of trauma that needed a quite intense healing. We also connected to her guides who were able to give us some really important information for these current times. So I hope you enjoy the session very much. As usual, I'll read from my script, and please forgive me for looking down. Okay. Tell me what you sense or see. I'm in a garden. Beautiful. Tell me more about this garden. It's very beautiful. It's very formal. A rose garden. Lots of laughter and playing a game. Do you feel that you're in a body? Yes. Male or female? Female. Just look down to where your feet might be. What do you see there? I'm dressed in finery. Beautiful. Tell me more about your finery. The dress is green and gold. The dress is made of soft, fine, heavy fabric. We're playing a game. Someone's chasing me. How old do you feel there? I think I'm 7. If somebody was to call you by name, what would you hear them say? What would they call you? Annalise. They're trying to find me. What game are you playing, Annalise? Hide and seek, but I'm running as well. That's wonderful. What happens next? There's an older boy. He's my brother. Tell me more about your brother. He's taller than me. He's very kind. What do you call him, James? What do you call him? James. James, very good. I want you to look into his eyes. The eyes are the seat of the soul. Do you recognize his soul energy from somebody that you've met in your current lifetime? Who does he remind you of? It's my husband. So what's happening around you now, Annalise? He says it's time to end the games. He's holding my hand. He's making me laugh. We have to go in now. Can you see the house from where you are, Annalise? Yes, it's a big house. Let's go and have a look. Let's have a look what it's like. There's a big oak door. Let's go through the big oak door. What do you see as you go through? Servants. They're preparing a meal. They're laying it out on the table. Now I have to sit. Where do you eat the meal, Annalise? Which room are you in now? I'm in a room. It has a big table and it's at the front of the house. What sort of foods are you eating? Bread and some meat. Very good. As you look around the table, Annalise, who's sitting there with you? My mama. Tell me more about your mama. What does she look like? She's dressed very nicely. She has a headdress on. All the ladies wear one. I see. What is the headdress made of? Soft material, fine material. We wear, our colours are so bright. The servants don't have bright colours on. Mama, she's quite stern. Annalise, look into your mama's eyes and tune into her energy. Do you recognise her energy from somebody that you've already met in this current lifetime? No, I don't recognise her energy. How do you feel sat around the table? I want to play. A big sigh. Mama, she's so strict. Is there anyone else sat at the table with you? My brother is. Do you have any other siblings, any other brothers or sisters? No. So we close to the door to that scene and then just move forward. Is it daytime or nighttime there? I can't tell. What's happening? It's childbirth. I see. So you are in childbirth at the moment. You're giving birth. They can't save the baby. They can't save the baby. Is the baby born at stillbirth? Yes. Are you able to see the baby? Are you able to see the baby? They've taken her away. Was the baby a little girl? How do you feel as they take your little girl away? I feel dead. I feel dead inside. Annalise, I want you to really connect with your body. Where do you feel that heaviness? Where do you feel that feeling of dead inside? Where do you feel it? It's in my stomach. It's in my stomach. Annalise, I want you to choose a colour light, a frequency to heal this. What colour do you choose? Yellow. Beautiful. In the knowledge that death does not truly exist and that your beautiful daughter will be waiting for you when you transition and that you will have many lifetimes together, I want you to bring in that beautiful yellow light into your stomach area. Allow it to infuse and envelop in every single area, every single cell in that area of your body. Allow it to remove all energy that's low frequency. The light transmutes every single cell it touches, removing all of the feeling dead, removing it out into the universe for transformation into positive energy. Allow that yellow golden energy to heal and repair. And she just lay there for a few minutes, just allowing that energy to infuse in her stomach area, removing all of that low frequency energy, all of that feeling of feeling dead. How's that feeling and looking there now? I feel so relaxed. I feel relaxed. Beautiful. Annalise, as you're going through this trauma, where is your soul? Where do you feel that your soul is? Do you feel it's in your body, or do you feel that it's somewhere else? I feel like I'm watching myself. Yes. Annalise, I want you to call all pieces, parts, fragments of your soul back to your body now. Calling all pieces, parts, and fragments of your soul back into your body now. Completely coming back to your body, completing your soul. You may feel or sense those fragments coming back into your stomach area now. That trauma was in the past, and we will leave it in the past. Bringing those soul fragments back now to complete your soul entirely. Bringing all your energy back to you now. What happens next, Annalise? Is there anybody there with you? Yes, a midwife, a lady helping. Yes, what does the midwife look like? Rotunda. Look into her eyes, the seat of the soul. Do you recognize her soul energy from somebody who you've met in your current lifetime? It's my Nanan. Very good. So we close the door to that scene, and then we move forward to another time and place where healing was required. I don't know where I am. It's dark. I feel I'm inside. Yes, tell me more about this inside. Are there any noises, sounds, or smells that you can recognize? I think I'm blind. I see. Do you feel much older now, Annalise? Yes, I feel that I'm content though. Do you sense anyone around you at all? Someone's holding my hand. I think it might be my brother. I recognize his energy. Do you feel quite healthy in this body? I feel so tired. Why is it that you feel tired, Annalise? It's quite hard being blind. I think it's not something I've had to live with for very long. Annalise, I want you to tap into that inner knowing. How did you become blind? I think it was just age and using candles too much at night to do things. Annalise, what year is it there? What year are you in? Do you know? It's the 1500s. Very good. And so we close the door to that scene and we move forward to the last day in the lifetime of Annalise. What's happening, Annalise? What do you sense around you? It's still dark, but I feel so peaceful. Where do you sense that you are? I'm in bed. Is there anybody with you? Just servants. My brother's gone. Where's your brother gone to? He's passed already. I see. How old do you feel now, Annalise? I think I'm 63. Very good. As you take your last breath in that lifetime, Annalise, as you look back over that lifetime, every life has a lesson and a purpose. What did you learn from that lifetime? That love comes in many forms. What do you feel that your purpose was? I thought it was to have a family. That's what was expected. Yes. Did you have a family of your own in that lifetime, Annalise? No. Too many dead babies. Annalise, I'd like you to take your last breath there and just slip out of the body. And as you do so, who do you sense or have an awareness is around you? What happens next? I'm floating upwards. Beautiful, beautiful, floating upwards. I'm in the stars. I can see myself. Yes. Is there still some healing that needs to be done within that lifetime? Or are you able to detach completely? I can detach. Wonderful. I'd like you to go ahead and go to the other side now. Is anybody with you? My brother's here. How does that feel to see your brother again? Comforting. Where's your brother taking you today? There are many souls here. We are drifting. Where do these souls come from? We've all been on Earth. I see. Very good. What does it look like there where you are? It's white. It's like a buzzing. It's like communication, but it feels like buzzing. Is it set to a certain frequency? Yes. Who is it that's communicating with you? Everyone is telling their story. As you look down, do you have a body in this beautiful place? No. And is your brother still with you? He was comforting me, but now he's not directly with me, but I know he's here. Very good. I'd like you to move forward to be with your guides, where you are making your decision to incarnate on Earth again. Now moving forward to your guides, where you're discussing your present incarnation. What do you see? Big smile on her face. I'm with my star family. Tell me more, what do they look like? Imposing. How tall are they? They feel very tall. They're very kind. Do they have any shape to their form? They're long and tall. Do they have arms or legs? I can't see those. They're wearing a cloak. What colour's the cloak? White. Beautiful. Are you able to see any facial features at all? It's very bright, but I think that they have eyes. Let's see. What do you call your star family? Do they have a name? Andropina. Andropenia. What planet are they from? Sirius. At this point in time, where you are discussing your next incarnation, what is being discussed? I feel like I don't want to go. Yes. Why do you make the decision to come here to Earth? They're telling me that I have the experience already. Yes. Tell me more about that. What experience do you have? We know there's a shift. I see. They say, how to explain? It is necessary to hold the energy to stop it from moving into a catastrophic way. Our purpose is to stop the catastrophe, the moving of the energy in such a way that it would cause a catastrophe. I see. All souls who have traversed the Earth plane must be prepared at this time to reincarnate on the planet. It is a necessary feature. We are explaining this to her. Yes, yes. So it seems at the moment more and more people are awakening. Is this because they made the decision to come here with those skills to ensure that the catastrophe does not happen? Yes. Many have returned. Many have decided to have what the government call a jab. Are you able to give me any information about this, please, about the effects it may have on the human body or the DNA? Yes. Because it is liquid, its purpose is achieved very quickly inside the biology of a human body. An awake soul is a protection for the biology. The frequency held, if it is high vibration frequency, it is able to push from the inside, if that makes sense. It pushes outwards. It is a protection. I see. The liquid in and of itself is an intention to destroy the cell. However, if there is also an intention that is set by the soul that is residing within that biology, it can win. It is possible. The intention needs to be strong, purposeful. Some will decide that the battle is not worth it. I see. So just to clarify, so some people, if they are awakened, if they were to have the jab and they had a strong sense of manifesting, they would be able to push out and transmute whatever was in that jab out so that it doesn't affect their cells. Is that right? Yes. If someone was starting to awaken and had the jab, is there anything that we in service to others can do to help these people? Anything we can do energetically or physically to ensure that their bodies are kept sovereign, kept organic, if you will? These are the ones who are not compromised. It is the overall frequency that will create the trigger. If a body has not been compromised, it can easily tap into that frequency. So I was a little bit confused at that statement. So at this point, I just asked, by compromised, do you mean somebody who has had the jab? Yes. Are there any physical things that we may do to help those people who have been compromised so that we can assist in raising their frequency to reverse the effects on the bodies if they so wish? Yes. Nature, water in nature. What do we need to do with the water? Is it the frequency? Just step into the water. It is the intention of becoming free that is important. I see. If the intention is there, if the damage is not too severe at that point, it is possible to recover. And at this point, it was very clear that it was very much the natural water of streams and rivers that, of course, has been all around the planet and retained all of that memory, all of that healing, from the crystal, the sand. So very, very powerful. Excuse me. Is there any other advice that you can give us? Yes. This is a powerful intention on the planet. Its intention is ultimate power. However, it is becoming disorganized. The intention is being made into fractals, is becoming distant from one another. In places, there is a dissolving of the intention, and there it is possible for the light to enter in. Wonderful. That was good news. Can I just clarify who I'm speaking with, please? Is this the group who we refer to as the Council of 12? Yes. Wonderful. Thank you so much for speaking with me today. May I ask about the third dimension and the fifth dimensional splits and shifts, please? Where are we in the process of this? There are some who live in the fifth dimension. There are many who dip between the third and the fifth. There seems no in-between pathway. It appears that they are either in fifth for a time or in third for a time. Yes. And are we on the correct timeline with the best outcome for the planet and humanity, as it seems pretty rough at the moment? Putting it mildly. Sometimes we have incredible days, sometimes not so much. Yes. This is a good message. Yes. The outcome will be good for humanity. Not one person on the planet will feel untouched, but this is also intentional. This is to allow for the remembering of the Great Ascension to happen for longer. Mankind has a short memory. Such a huge happening on the planet means that mankind will live in peace for a much longer period. This is not to say that many will not feel the detrimental effects. Is there anything we can do right now in preparation or in service to others? Music will lift the frequency of the planet. This is important, and this has been stopped. Yes, music is important. Is there a particular frequency or type of music that we should be listening to? A frequency that invites movement, a frequency that invites laughter and connection and smiling. In terms of being in service to other souls, it's important to remain open and accepting of other stories, but not to affect one's own frequency. Thank you. May I ask about the book that she saw in meditation? What should the full title of the book be called? What should the content be about? She is connected for a reason. It is her choice to tell her story in this way. It is her reward. Does she know what the content should be in the book, or is it something that she's going to channel? It will be a story of love. It will contain the messages that we have relayed to her and are relaying to her. She needs to be mindful of the frequency that she holds. She allows herself to be involved in other stories too deeply, and awareness is necessary. To distance is also a requirement. At the moment in time for the planet, this is necessary. Frequency is the most important thing to maintain. I think that's important for all of us at the moment. Absolutely. Do you have any further information for humanity at this time? Yes. Keep in mind that you hold the outcome in your hands, and we are here to support you. Got chills. There will be an exchange of souls. This is just necessary and must be accepted as such. By exchange of souls, do you mean that some souls will transition and go back as a result of what's happening? Yes, I see. Is that a result of the jab or of other things to come? It is as a result of the ascension as such. These experiences had to happen. The planet has been through many phases in the past on what you call a timeline. Always there has been a going backwards, so to speak. It's a shame when so much has already been learnt to them, to lose that knowledge. It's important now to awaken as many as possible in order to retain the knowledge that has been remembered from past experiences. This is to save another repetition. I see, thank you. Do you have any further advice at this time? It is necessary to return once again. Although she has lived many lifetimes, she chose this particular lifetime for its comforts. Unfortunately, it did not allow for awakening at the early stage. This has created some urgency now at this stage. She resists the urgency. This is what creates the issue with energy within her body. She must remember that we are here to assist, as are other souls that she will recognize. Is there any further information that you need to give us today? Yes. Please remember your work on this planet in this lifetime is very important. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that session. I'm off out into the sunshine today. Summer in the UK has apparently officially started. It's beautiful outside. I hope you have an incredible day. Sending you a massive tsunami of love as ever. Namaste.